Hey Tallahassee, welcome to our Monday, June 18th edition of FSU Weather. I'm meteorologist Jay Karstens, and well, the storm coverage really wasn't around much today compared to what we saw last week, which set up for a really sunny and warm afternoon around the capital city. This is our live look at about 6 p.m. here at the FSU Weather Stem outside of Doak Campbell Stadium, showing you the partly cloudy skies, nothing more than some shallow cumulus clouds, and what really was a nice but rather toasty afternoon here for us. A lot of the showers are off to our south as well as our east, sort of a reverse little sea breeze kind of setup, with a lot of these storms slowly drifting off to the south. These ones in Taylor County really packing a lot of lightning, but not really too much to worry about for us in town going forward. Could see a stray shower in our southern areas later on in the evening, otherwise looking pretty good. Temperatures are really toasty, 94 degrees in Tallahassee under mostly cloudy skies. And the headlines for tonight's show, we're going to be seeing sea breeze afternoon storms in the continued picture. Heat index values reaching 100 degrees, even exceeding it at times. And we'll have that full workweek forecast for you starting right about now with Dylan.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jake. We're going to look at what our time lapse from this morning was. We woke up pretty cloud free, but then the clouds came back into our forecast. All those cumulus puffy clouds came back in. We're seeing a lot more clouds now. We see some of those showers pop up, but those things are going to dissipate as we go into tonight, and as that sun sets and things cool off, those showers really can't fire up as much anymore. So we're looking at a good evening though. Currently 94 degrees and partly cloudy. Wind is back. We were calm just a few minutes ago, but now we're back to 7 miles per hour. Still feeling very toasty and warm like Jake said. Not really needing the raincoat as much as we've seen the last couple weeks today, but you are going to see that coming up later on. We're going to need that raincoat again. So we look at our temperature throughout the region, very warm, 90s all around, actually not high 80s and low 90s throughout the region. Those seeing most of the showers situated in Perry and Tallahassee. On the eastern parts of the Big Bend region is really where you're going to see those showers activity really pop up, and they're seeing thunderstorms over there. That's why they're a little cooler though, because that rain has really cooled things off over in Perry. So we look at our dew points, really high throughout the entire region. Tallahassee, the only spot below 70, this is really an odd spot, but 69 is the dew point. Down in Apalachicola, they're seeing 78 degree dew point, and with that in the temperature, you're going to have heat indexes into hundreds, 108. We saw that in Apalachicola, 108 last hour. We saw Tallahassee at 101 last hour, and we saw Perry at 106 the hour before too. So it's been hot throughout the region, and really the key is to stay hydrated with this heat index, which takes in the temperature and the dew point and what it feels like outside. You're really going to need the water. It's feeling like 99 degrees out, and it's 6 o'clock. That's insane. It's really hot out there. So make sure you have your water with you. RPM forecast showing those rain showers dissipating as the night goes on, but cloud cover is still sticking around. You see pop-up shower or two possible, but not very likely. As we put on into more motion, throughout the night you still have cloud cover around, but you're not really seeing showers between 12 o'clock and 6 a.m. But as we get into the start of the day, this is when things really fire up. You see all these showers really come back, pack a punch. So you are going to see those showers, but they're not long-lasting showers. They are just firing up showers and rain a little bit and then move on. For tonight though, 74 degrees, it's much cooler than 94, so this is not that bad, 20-degree difference. The lingering showers are possible for tonight. As we get into our day planner for tomorrow, waking up, it's not too bad. You got 75 degrees, it's a nice cool wake-up temperature, but hey, by noon, eating outside might not be the best. It is hot and it might be rainy at noon. You see rain chances into the 30%, 40% around that time. The big factor though, you're seeing rain chances at 4 p.m. when the sun's out, beating down on the sky and really warming things up and bringing out the high convective storms. And for a week, things aren't really going to change. We're seeing rain come back into the forecast with the 60, 50, and 40% chance of rains. Hot temperatures sticking around, highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Michael?
Yep, thanks Dylan. Let's zoom out to the southeast, and you can see that it is pretty hot on the eastern side of the southeast, because you haven't had that much rainfall today. 94 here in Tallahassee, 89 up towards Atlanta. But out towards the west, when you go down towards southern Louisiana and Texas, it's much cooler. That's because they've had a lot of tropical moisture today, and we'll get into that in just a sec. Now, dew points are also very high still across the entire southeast, ranging from the upper 60s to low to mid 70s. It is very tropical out there. Look at that dew point out towards Houston, 78. And there's a reason why those dew points are very high. It's because of all this tropical moisture associated with this disturbance out in the Gulf of Mexico. This has just been feeding rain into eastern Texas all day today. Out towards the southeast, we have our normal pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but nothing that big of a deal. Let's zoom in into Texas. you can see this fire hose of moisture just east of Houston, and as a result, we have a flash flood warning just east of Houston due to the amount of rainfall they've had today. Off the coast, we have a small craft advisory due to the high waves and also windy conditions out towards the Gulf of Mexico. Now, for the futurecast, you'll see how the rain showers and activity stick out towards Texas. That's due to that tropical disturbance. Overnight in the southeast, those showers and thunderstorms do die off with the loss of the daytime heating. As we go into tomorrow, we still have that activity off towards Texas. You can see still in the same areas. So we are expecting pretty high rainfall amounts out towards Texas. Now back towards the eastern part of the southeast, you start to see those pop-up showers due to the sea breeze and the daytime heating. You'll get up to 90 degrees, then you'll get those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. But we still watch the tropical activity out towards Texas, and that will continue for the next few days. For tonight, very warm. All of us are going to be in the 70s across the southeast, so very warm and muggy. And for tomorrow, 90s out towards the eastern part of the southeast, but back towards Texas where you're under the clouds and rain, you're going to stick in the 70s and lower 80s. You're not going to get much heating from all that tropical moisture. Now let's send it off to Jake with the national forecast.
Thank you, Michael. A bit of a loaded potato here across much of the country, which we're going to dive into right now. Plenty of stories to talk about, including the Northwest, as well as some severe weather in the Northeast. As for now, we have a ridging pattern over a big chunk of the eastern two-thirds of the country, contributing to widespread warmth. We're at 92 degrees in Memphis, 94 in my homeland of Chicago. So really unseasonably warm in parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes region. The satellite and radar nationally, we're going to zoom in on a bunch of these different areas, showing a couple of big features, including a line of scattered thunderstorms really draped down from Iowa all the way through the Central Plains. Some big-time lightning on this, although we aren't really seeing widespread severe weather by any stretch of the imagination. As far as the Rocky Mountains are concerned, a bit of a flooding threat in parts of Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming, with this low spinning in the Intermountain West right now, funneling in a lot of this moisture out of the south. We even see a little bit of the rain-snow line seemingly along some of the mountains here in western Wyoming, which is a little bit interesting, of course, for this time of year. A flood watch is active for many parts of Montana, draped down into northwestern Wyoming as well until 2 a.m. tonight here, Mountain Time. So plenty of rainfall really still to come for those areas, but not really the case for the desert Southwest. We saw a lot of moisture funneling in from Tropical Storm Bud over the weekend or so, but not really seeing much of that now. We're going to see how that's going to contribute to the drought scenario in just a bit, but fire weather is a concern here in parts of Utah as well as Colorado with all this dry air and high wind that's been making its presence felt over the last couple of days in these regions. As far as the drought is concerned, again, we're seeing an exceptional drought over parts of New Mexico, really the Four Corners region here. We're going to see how this changes on Thursday, as it hasn't quite factored in some of that rainfall from Bud, which has definitely helped things out a little bit. Hopefully we'll see some of this area dissipating just a little bit. Moving back into the Midwest, we have this line of thunderstorms draped from Lake Michigan all the way across down into Kansas. Areas like Wichita, Oklahoma City, and Omaha getting hit with some fairly strong thunderstorms, packing a pretty decent lightning punch. Off to the east, though, a big story is the heat here. We have an excessive heat warning for the areas in purple, including the Chicagoland area, Cook County specifically, Metro St. Louis. You really see the urban heat islands with some of this, which is an interesting feature. As far as the storm outlook is concerned for tomorrow, Nebraska and Kansas looking like a potential hotbed for some scattered severe activity with a slight risk by the Storm Prediction Center. The Northeast seeing some severe weather right now. We had a tornado warning up in Massachusetts earlier, some active severe warnings out as well, including this tornado warning still active in central Massachusetts, right in between, say, the Boston and Hartford areas. Severe thunderstorm watch is also active for many parts of New England. For tonight, the warmth really sticks around in much of the eastern two-thirds from the Great Plains off to the east, 66 in Chicago and Detroit, with the threat of scattered thunderstorms sticking around. And for tomorrow, not really too much of a change, although we'll start to see a little bit of cooling in the immediate Great Lakes, 75 degrees in Minneapolis, and the sun returning a little bit in Detroit with a high of 79. But back to Dylan, we're going to start to zoom things in with Florida.
Yeah, you're from Illinois, Jake, and I'm from Florida, so we're going to take a round my state now. Hey, you wanted to give a shout out to your home city? I'm going to give a shout out to my home city. We're looking at Florida. We're having an issue right now pulling up, but you can pulling up the temperatures, but you can really see where the heat is. Bright red, oh, hey, there they are. bright red throughout the state, and it's 86 down in my hometown of Miami, 94 here in Tallahassee, but sun's out in Pensacola, so it's definitely looking like a nice day for them there. But you're seeing a lot of the cloud cover and some of the showers pop up in Jacksonville and most of the central part of the state. So look at the satellite and radar, you see where all those showers are situated, mostly in the northern central part of Florida. You're seeing those afternoon kind of convective from the east and west coast of Florida, firing up showers in the center part of the state. Down in South Florida, we're going to zoom in right now, see some showers off the coast of Key West, and just going through Naples right now. Miami-Dade County staying very clear right now. Fort Lauderdale County also getting clearer. They do have that shower right there right now, just on the border of Broward and Miami-Dade, or Broward in Palm Beach County, but those showers are going to stick around tomorrow as well. Seeing rain chances from Fort Lauderdale down to Homestead, over in Naples. West Palm Beach and Key West are your best places to be in South Florida, but you're still going to see those clouds and high temperatures out in the 80s, and heat index making that feel much higher than it actually is there at 85. So you see values up to 94 degrees in the feels like temperature. As we move up into Tampa, you do see some showers moving through now, but they've really fizzled out in the last hour or so. So they're really just kind of dying out right now, though you do see some strong showers right here. Not too lasting, nothing too uniform, just seeing some afternoon showers, and that's kind of the trend for tomorrow as well. Mostly in the top part of this area by Crystal River and inverse, you're going to see those sea breeze showers come into effect. We'll look on the model just after this and you'll really see where it is. But for Pasco County and for the rest of the counties, you're seeing nice cloudy conditions but warm temperatures with that. So you're not going to see as much showers, but you are going to see a lot of clouds. As we look at the RPM model, you start to see tonight showers fizzle out, but then as we go into tomorrow, showers are morning. We're not really seeing the showers come back until we get into the afternoon. This is where you see those sea breeze showers over there, and into the northern part and central part of Jacksonville. It's really when you're going to see all these showers in the afternoon. For tonight, though, staying very clear throughout the entire state, though you do have the possibility of a shower in Tampa. But as we get into tomorrow, showers and heat are the key for that. So, Michael, you want to take a look at our local forecast?
Yeah, thanks, Dylan. Let's close out the show with our live FSU weather stem cam. You can see the sun has been shining over Doak Campbell Stadium the whole day. And as a result, because we were drier today, it was much hotter out there. 94 right now in Tallahassee. 91 up towards Bainbridge. Usually Bainbridge is our hotspot, but today it's Tallahassee, so very neat observation there. Dew points are lower for Tallahassee. That's pretty low for this time of year. But down towards Apalachicola, oh boy, that is really tropical air down there. That's because they're near the coast. 78-degree dew point down towards Apalachicola. With those higher dew points, you have some really high heat indexes. Tallahassee earlier was close to 105 as a heat index, but now since we had that little lower dew point and now the sun is starting to come down a little bit, 99 is your heat index, but Apalachicola having a triple heat index, 100 degrees as your heat index. Now the Futurecast does show you how whatever shower activity we have dies off with the loss of the daytime heating, and as we go into tomorrow morning, very nice outside, mid-70s, so as I always say, do your plans in the morning because you do avoid the heat and the storms. By the time we get into the afternoon, the sea breeze and daytime heating allow these pop-up showers and thunderstorms to reform, and we'll go through the same cycle as we go into the later part of the work week. Tonight's forecast, very warm and muggy across the entire Big Bend region, 74 in Tallahassee, 76 down towards St. Mark's. For tomorrow, the afternoon thunderstorms refire. Higher chances than today, so we do expect some more showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow. Now the 7-day forecast shows you we basically have a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms. But that's basically Florida weather right there. You can see as we head into next week, those rain chances do drop a little bit, but look at those highs. We get to the 90s every day. And if you get more sunshine, you do get to those 90s, then you'll get cooled down by one of those thunderstorms. Also, look at those lows. Very warm, honestly. 75, 74 every single day. So it is looking like a very warm next week here in Tallahassee. Finally, don't forget to follow us on all our social media accounts. Like us on Facebook. We are on YouTube every night from Monday through Thursday during the summer at 6 p.m. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and follow us on Twitter, all under the handle at FSU Weather. So you can follow us all of us on there. So the summary for this week, showers and thunderstorms popping up. It will be a little bit wetter than it was for Father's Day and for today. But for all of us here at FSU Weather, I am student meteorologist Michael Annan, and have